What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Rinsing Trades, and today we are going to be selling a put option live. I am going to go ahead and let that play take place over a course of time, and then I'm going to come back in this same video and we are going to see how that play turned out, whether I'm going to be taking assignment or not, and kind of my thought process as I'm going through this play. So let's go ahead and jump into my portfolio, and we're going to go ahead and find this play. I already know which one I'm going to do, but you can see here today is Tuesday, May 20th, and my current portfolio value is about $94,111. So the play that I am looking at is Carnival stock, Carnival, the cruise line. And the reason why I really like Carnival is because I think that, they sell a lot of tickets. Their boats are always full. It's a little bit on the lower cost side, so more people are apt to use them and use their service because it's a little bit cheaper. And I always see them having a great time on those cruises, and I know that they're making money. They've got some debt they've got to pay off from COVID, but they're doing it, and it's showing in their stock price increase over the last couple months. So here's their stock price here, and I really like Carnival. So I'm going to go ahead and open Carnival. You can see I already have it typed in here. It's CCL. We'll click on it. Open the stock. Currently, it's trading at $23.03. It's down 1.54% today, which is great because, like I say on my X, I only sell put options on stocks when they are red that day. I do not like to sell put options when they're green. It's kind of like a thing that I tell myself because whenever the stocks are red that day, you go to sell put options, the premiums are juiced up on the put side. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and trade options on Carnival. We'll click on sell put, and like I preached to y'all, go out at least 30 days, so to June 20th. And since it's the third Friday, it's even better because we know that there's going to be lots of option volume on these guys. So then what do I look for? Well, if you follow me on X, you already know I look for something around a 0.3 delta. You can see that this has a 0.3226. If you want it to be a little more conservative, you could go out an extra week just to try to capture 2.2944. That's about as close as you could get, but the bid ask is going to be really tight on these third Friday options here, so I'm going to go ahead and do this one at the 0.3208. So we'll click on this put here, and I want to buy 500 shares of Carnival. I would love to buy 500 shares. So I'm going to go ahead and go 0.62. Right in the middle there, the bid and the ask, you can see the bid's 0.61, the ask is 0.63, and that basically means it's going to be $62 per contract. Since we're selling 5 of them, we're going to collect $310 of premium. After fees, it'll be about $309.78. And here's the chart here, right? So the max loss on this play is going to be $10,700. And that's because if Carnival went to zero, well, I would lose the difference between the collateral I'm putting up and the premium. So in this case, that would be $10,690. So what we can do is we can go to review order. You can see collateral 11,000 to collect 309.78, and our buying power is down there, 21,272.86. That's for options specifically. And then here we go, submit. Now let's see what happens. Short put placed. 0.62, so we're at the ask right now. Hopefully these will fill here in a second. Sometimes it takes a second, but we're right at the bid ask, so I imagine we're pretty much, hopefully these will fill. The bid just dropped to 0.60, so we may have to adjust this here in a second. But for the most part on these third Friday options, because there's so much volume and the bid and the ask is so tight, then you usually are able to get a pretty decent fill. So let's go ahead, and I know it says 0.62. Let's go ahead and put it in there for 0.61 just to get these to fill for you. Let's see, 0.61, 5 of them, and collecting $305. Short put placed. Let's see, is Carnival jumping up right now? Oh, it's just 2306, I see. May even have to drop it down to 0.6, damn. Before when I was looking at this, it was like 0.63 was the bid, so I'm taking a little bit of a loss on some money for you guys because I want to make this video to show you guys the power of doing this strategy. So hopefully here in a second, this will fill. Once it does fill at 0.61, I'm going to go ahead and cut to that part here. All right, as you guys can see right there, it says Carnival short put filled. It filled live right on the screen as I was watching it. So now we have collected some premium here. So we can go ahead and go back to the main menu here. Here's all my options. And you can see that if we scroll down to about 620, here they are right here. $22 Carnival put option for 620 at a credit of 0.61. So we collected some money here on this trade. And we can go into our cash balance. It should show that we increased in cash. Let's see. History. And it should say plus 305. There you can see sell, Carnival 22 put, 620, 305. So I'm going to come back here, hopefully the week of expiration, so towards June 20th there, and we're going to see how this trade ended up taking out, and then my thought process moving forward, whether or not I'm going to close it out or take assignment or maybe even roll it and create a whole new trade on Carnival again. So thanks, guys, and I'll catch you back here in June. It is currently June 30th, so I'm a little late on the video, and somehow I'm wearing the exact same shirt I was wearing when I took this video back in May. So anyway, guys, I've got my girlfriend's phone here, and we're going to open up my Robinhood to check out what we've got going on, so let's jump into that real quick. So currently the portfolio value is over $100,000. I literally hit that today, so that's amazing. It's crazy. I honestly can't even believe how quickly it's happened, but we're just going to keep chugging along with it, selling puts, sell calls, collecting that premium. So let's look and see what Carnival has done, and then once we go ahead and look at Carnival, then we will look at my realized profit for the trade. So over the last month, you can see Carnival's been on an absolute rip, right? So what did I do? I sold 5 puts at $20 that expired June 20th. So I agreed to buy 500 shares of Carnival at $20 per share. Well, since Carnival has gone up, right, that means that it never went down to that level for me to get assigned, which means that the put that I sold would have over time decayed away and eventually went to zero. So if we go scroll down and we look at this trade here on Carnival, you can see sell Carnival $22 put for June 20th plus 305, and then buy the Carnival put there for $5. So I closed the trade for $5. As you can see right here, Carnival 22 put for $620. Realized profit 98.37%. So we got to keep the $300 out of that profit. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, make sure that you go onto X and follow me on there. I post all my trades that are pretty much exactly like this on X. So if you haven't already, make sure you're following that. Anyway, I thank you for your continued support, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Adios.